moments ago, the Senate Judiciary Committee wrapped up its questioning of Supreme Court nominee Elena Kagan. I've mentioned it before, and I'll say it again. Full disclosure, my wife works in the White House counsel's office. Now, you know, Republicans have a knack for taking a word and simply through incessant repetition transforming it into an insult, like liberal, or in the context of the court, activist, or, hide the children, a liberal activist judge. Now, the technical definition of an activist court is one that's eager to strike down or invalidate federal or state statutes if they don't jibe with its jurisprudence. In practice, activist is a word Republicans employ to degrade justices who don't do what Republicans want. It is a label of convenience, after all. No one has a problem with an activist who's acting on their behalf. The current Roberts-helmed court, which has blithely overturned precedent and struck down local laws in the recent gun cases, is a conservative activist court. And Democrats on the Judiciary Committee have decided to pull back the curtain. During questioning, the senators have been vocal about the problems with the current court, particularly its consistent privileging of corporate interests over citizens' interests, a bias laid bare and unabashed in the Citizens United ruling.
5 conservative justices rejected the court's own precedent, rejected the bipartisan law enacted by Congress, rejected 100 years of legal development in order to open the door for massive corporate spending on elections was such a jolt to the system.
Well, I think my Republican colleagues believe activism is when the court reaches a decision they don't like. Activism is when you are creative on your law, where you don't follow precedent, where you use it to restrict constitutional rights for individuals, where you allow government to have more power and special interests to have more power. That's what this activist conservative court has done. By the narrowest of margins, 5-4, they have reversed legal precedent, they have ignored congressional action, and they have restricted the rights of individuals against the abuses of government and against the abuses of special corporate interest. That's a very activist court, but it's a very conservative activist court.
Justice Marshall's judicial philosophy, however, is not what I would consider to be mainstream. As he once explained, you do what you think is right and let the law catch up. He might be the epitome of a results-oriented judge.
Ms. Kagan has associated herself with well-known activist judges who have used their power to redefine the meaning of words of our Constitution and laws in ways that, not surprisingly, have the result of advancing that judge's preferred social policies and agendas.